Good morning, welcome to episode 2 of the Linz channel. Today I want to talk about silver linings. So we're on day 7 of lockdown. Obviously quite a lot of people have been self-isolating for a little bit longer than that. Now, as I said yesterday, we have so much flooding the news and everywhere we look, and obviously the strangest of situations. So we have a lot of negativity flooding our vision at the moment. And as human beings, we do have what's called a negativity bias. Now, a negativity bias is a part of the brain. It's a built-in design to help save us from from danger. So it's a survival mechanism, a primitive survival mechanism that gets us to focus on all the things, particularly when we're in a sort of state of fear or worried about things, trying to get us to focus on all the things that we've got to be aware of that might be a danger to our health. So I think at this time, it's really, really helpful for your health and to try and help you get through if you're able to just have a slightly different perspective on things and to maybe just search for the positives and to look at maybe putting a slightly different spin on the situation that we find ourselves in and are not able to change. And I'm calling this a silver lining. And it's all about just taking a moment. We've all got wildly different circumstances we're dealing with at the moment. I'm sort of sensitive that some people have got way more time on their hands than they used to and are finding it quite hard to adjust to that. Others have got maybe a little bit less time and lots of extra pressures with young children they're looking to homeschool, or maybe just people in the house when they're trying to work. Or looking to find ways to entertain people in the family. Maybe little bits of conflict going on. We're not all used to living under the same roof as our loved ones for day after day without being able to have a bit more freedom. So I'm sure there's some adjustment going on there. As I said yesterday, I myself find myself in a situation where, as a face-to-face therapist, that's ceased for now, and I am home alone. My lovely man is 50 miles away and I'm not going to get to see him for a while. So I have to try and cope with being on my own for the lockdown period. So I am finding ways that I can look at what my gains are. You know, yes, we find ourselves in a situation that we can't change, but what things are we gaining out of this? And I'm sure if you think about it, there's quite a few. I've been thinking about mine, and certainly putting myself out there. I'm a technophobe, and I'm also a little bit inhibited when it comes to sharing of me on social media, and yet here I am. And thank you so much yesterday for all your positive responses, because I have put myself out there, and one of the gains that I'm feeling is I'm definitely feeling the love. I've connected with people I haven't connected with for a long time, which is absolutely wonderful, albeit virtually. And also, one of my silver linings, which is quite hilarious really, is I've found that I can eat lots of raw onion and garlic. Really garlicky things. I don't eat raw garlic, but really garlicky things, which normally I'm sure my boyfriend would struggle with a little bit. So those are some of my silver linings. I'm also finding that as a person, I'm really stretching myself and feeling quite creative as I try to find new ways to adapt my business and to continue to bring some funds in. So lots of gains already, and we're only sort of really getting started on this strange bonkers journey. So if you have lots of positive thoughts and you are able to focus even for a few minutes of the day on things that are less negative and more gaining, and experiences, for example, maybe being with your teenage children or your young children is testing at times. But how lovely to have the time and to have this opportunity, if you're able to embrace it, to spend some really valued time with them. So, you know, that might not seem like a silver lining to you at the moment, but what I'd really love to encourage you to do, may I ask, please, it would really help me if you could just have a little think about your silver linings. things that you feel that you might be gaining in this strange sort of world, and perhaps post up a couple of them so that I can have a look. I'm sure we can all benefit from hearing how each of us are getting through this, and so I'd really love to hear about that. So if you feel able to, just have a little think and post something up. And finally, I'd just like to say for today, if any of you were thinking, goodness gracious me, look at that beautiful colour that Lindsay has on her lips today. Well, that is one of our latest Juicy Apricot Kiss Me Quick lipsticks. And I did say I was going to just shamelessly pop a little plug in now and again. So ignore it if you want to, but I'm just going to post up on my comments below a link and the latest catalogue details, just in case you feel like getting a little pick-me-up or getting something that smells absolutely gorgeous, a little pop of colour, or something that is going to really enhance you and allow you to have a little bit of self-care. If it's not for you, no worries. I'll be coming back with episode 3 in a day or so, just trying to sort of connect with you and see if we can all get through this together. Anyway, have a lovely day, and I'm looking forward to hearing some of your silver linings. Bye.